So I just watched this video with this man. He debates with himself. He plays like a alpha male, and then he plays like another like regular dude. And they have like a podcast. It's a skit. And so the alpha male was like, divorce rates are up because women are, and their masculinity. And so I'm looking at the video, it's funny or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I go to the comments and this lady says, you know what? Though divorce rates are up, murder rates of husbands are down. And that's so true. I don't think that people understand. Just maybe 60, like almost 70 years ago, women couldn't have their own bank account. They had to have a account with their husband. And that's if that bank allowed it. Some women were not able to even be on the bank account with their husband because women or society was under the belief that women could not handle money. Okay? There was a time where you could not divorce your husband. Your husband could divorce you, but you couldn't divorce your husband. Certain religions today still make it so that you can't divorce your husband. Okay? You divorce your husband, you get ostracized from your church, right? And then they'll call around and make sure you can't go no other church neither. You can't serve God because you didn't let that man beat you and cheat on you and bring you back some babies and STDs. Okay? So women were taking things into their own hands back in the day, and the number one thing that women were typically doing had something to do with a rat extermination product. Okay? And they were, restarting their lives based on the money that was left to them from these insurance policies. My family is essentially doing the same thing, dangle near to the note, aside from the fact that clearly I'm not someone's husband. However, that was the whole ploy of making me someone's wife. Okay. So these things are, their times have not changed. Some people didn't have choices at that time. They were doing what they felt they needed to do. And was it still wrong? Absolutely. But had society made it a way that a woman could not just be property and be able to have her own sense of self and be able to leave, then a lot of people wouldn't have never met a demising end. However, there were some crazy women who continued on the process even after taking out the husband. They was taking kids, grandmas, meemaws, pawpaws, anybody who they felt like, oh, I don't want to work, I don't want to have to have a traditional job. They would do what my mother does, which is I'll care for this person when the whole time she the very thing that's making them sick. It kind of give you like a Sixth Sense situation when the little girl was getting sick and nobody could figure out why. And then at her funeral, they found out she was having put in like Lysol or something in her food. Ooh.